see something cool?
Gracias, Del Mar! You've been great! Get home safely! Good night! You're still here? Okay, one more number. I call this one, The Legend Will Never Die!
Is there something so terrifying about truly living? Hello everyone, my name is Brandon Dowdge, and welcome back to the Movie Corner, where I love talking about movies and looking at these stories and what they have to offer us. Today we are entering into episode 2 of the Storytime series, where we take specific stories, specific movies, and really dive into what they have to offer us in our own lives, morals and themes. Today we are talking about what it means to truly live. What does that look like? And the subject matter of today's video is one of my favorite animated films of recent memory, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Before we dive in, if you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe. But until then, without further ado, let's dive right in. Puss in Boots is one of the most beloved characters from the Shrek franchise, so much so that they decided to make multiple movies with him as the main character. But obviously, in my opinion, The Last Wish is the better of the two. The story goes that Puss in Boots, he obviously as a cat has 9 lives, so he lives life very frivolously and very just not with much purpose, and it comes to bite him in the butt because from the get-go, he loses his 8th life, so that means he's down to 1. And from there, he has to face his mortality. Coupling that with the fact that the literal embodiment of death in the form of a bounty hunter is running after him, then it leads to this amazing story as he tries to grapple with the reality that he is not immortal, but then also with this opportunity to get a wish from the wishing star to maybe get those lives back and live as the legend that he thinks he needs to be. Now again, the question that is being asked is, what is life and what does it mean to truly live? Now, as a man of faith, Jesus actually talks about this. He says in John 10:10, I have come so that they may have life and have it abundantly. Abundant life, what does that even look like? What does that even mean? For Puss in Boots, he thinks that abundant life is to live as a legend, to live as a hero in his own eyes, to gain the adoration of the people, and all he needs is himself. But throughout this journey that he takes to going to the wishing star, running into Kitty and Perito, he learns that he actually doesn't need those things. He actually wants to not be alone if there's anything that he needs. And he grapples with that throughout the entire film. And I also just want to take a moment to talk about death. Like, are you kidding me? This is one of the greatest villain portrayals I've seen in a long time. Like, the portrayal of death, and really, he's just doing his job. It's not like he has some a nefarious plan. He's just doing his job, and he's sick and tired of Puss not living the life that he's supposed to live. Like, he literally says that I witnessed every frivolous end, and I just want to finish the job because you are not learning your lesson. And it's just very interesting as well that even with the other characters in the film, whether that's Goldilocks and the Three Bears or Jack Horner, you can tell that what they want, what they wish, they actually already have, which is a very beautiful thing. This message of we desire so much and we want these things, when in reality, to be content and to be blessed with what we already have is actually much more powerful than any sort of wish granting or desires of things that we don't have. And for Puss, he learns that. He learns that all of these lives that he's had, yeah, he did some stupid things, from being crushed by a bench press to playing poker with dogs to falling off buildings to being shot out of cannons, yes. But at the end of the day, life is worth living. Life is worth responsibility. That every time he had the ability to take on responsibility, whether that was with marrying Kitty or with protecting Burrito, Orc, and Kitty, he ran away from that. And obviously there are moments where he steps into who he's meant to be, being a protector and a hero, the true hero, not this legend that he thinks he is. It's just a beautiful battle that is shown throughout this film. And it really, if you think about it, the foil of his character is Perrito, the dog, because he's content. He has no wish, because he already knows he has everything he needs. He has Puss, he has Kitty, he stops and smells the roses, he is very grateful. That's another thing. Being grateful about what you have in life is huge. To be thankful and full of gratitude is huge. Perrito embodies that. The other characters do not, but they eventually do, which, once again, it's a beautiful process. Dreamworks was cooking with this film, and the message is so poignant, so central, and I think it hits really well. And it all leads up to this beautiful climax where Puss actually faces death in the face and literally says, I'm going to accept this one life that I have, and I am going to live it. And because of that, that makes death go away. So at the end of the day, life is worth living. None of us are meant to be immortal. None of us are meant to live forever, and that's the beauty of life. The beauty of life is that we would be able to live, and live it abundantly. Because if we don't, we're just surviving. We were never meant to survive, we were meant to thrive, and Puss in Boots is a beautiful example of that fight that we all have, of trying to remain comfortable, trying to remain alive, but in reality we need to risk it all and live this one life God has given us. That's all for me. This is episode 2 of the Storytime series, talking about Puss in Boots: The Last Wish and what does it mean to live. Once again, if you've enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.